Rob wants to know, I don't know why he wants to know this, but he wants to know who takes the longest.
He's my auntie's fella,
Which makes that question even weirder.
Yeah. Why does he want to know that?
Yeah, no, joint.
How would you even monitor that?
Exactly, no.
I don't know.
No.
Gino, this came in
The
quite...
Campo?
It could be.
I hope so.
Good to have you with us.
Get
on the Rookies journey.
Yeah.
Get some
Tag him in it.
No, he actually told me not to mention that celebration because he said it's up there with the top 3 most embarrassing things he's ever done in his
It
life.
wasn't me though.
That was one of the moments of the season. Where did that come from?
It was the best. I hope that's on the awards.
I think it's been on every lad's WhatsApp group.
Yeah,
so in our younger age, when we looked very similar, we'd swap over, which would be
quite funny.
Yeah, so
we used to swap classes just because he liked English and I like maths, so we'd swap over for a couple. Got caught.
Just not tell anyone.
Yeah, no, not tell. But then there was like around year 8 or 9 where we started actually looking quite different, so they clocked onto it.
Yeah.
I can. The amount of times, and it was always Jay to me.
Yeah.
We're on a field and Jay decides to give it the big mouth off, and they're like, get at that twin there, and they point at me, and I'm just like, hold on a minute, I'm playing a simple game here, sat here, and then you're involved.
My mum used to call us Sly and Gobbo.
Yeah.
I was always Sly and he was always Gobbo, so I was the one behind the scenes that would cause the trouble, and because he would gob off, he was always the one that ended up getting in trouble.
Yeah.
Hello again, welcome to You Have the Mic. Bathed in sunshine, I was going to say, but it's got an overcast in the last few minutes. But we're here at the Netpar Training Centre in the company of the Chapelhow twins to ask your questions to 2 of our star players. One of them in fine form on the pitch, the other one in fine form on the
commentary,
in the commentary box at the moment.
I was going to say, you're probably more used to seeing him than me at the minute.
How are we both? You are in good form at the moment.
Yeah, good. Yeah, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying my rugby. It's that back part of the year, and I think what's exciting for me personally is the opportunity to potentially be playing playoffs. It's something I've not done in my career. It's always nice. I've usually been down the relegation side of things, so to be on the promotion side or the playoff side is something I'm really excited for.
And you're stealing the limelight because he's not been on the pitch, but you're hearing a lot of him. Because he's been commentating.
I think I'm getting more mentions than Jay's, and even when I'm on the commentary side. Do you know what I mean? So I think I'm doing a good job.
You're enjoying the media side, aren't you?
I'm enjoying delving into it a bit. I like you said, I enjoy commentating on the games and being a part of it. So obviously prefer to be on the field, and hopefully not too long until potentially I can make a return. So that's exciting. It could be sooner than we thought. So we'll just see how it goes.
Okay.
If selected, obviously.
That's good news. The way this works is we ask you to ask questions to our players, and we try and answer the questions. Loads of questions.
This was the most popular one.
Yeah, it was actually. I'll let you have that.
Shock. I can't understand why.
Loads of questions. A lot of them about the future. Quite a few fans apparently knowing more than me about what's going on beyond this future.
Not more than me.
The way it works in this club is when we have something to announce, I'll announce it at the moment. Regarding Jay's future, there's nothing to announce. So when there is, whether he's staying, whether he's somewhere else, we don't know. But I'll announce it when we do. We do know he's staying because we announced that a while ago.
He said there's a couple of NRL teams in, so he's waiting out a bit. So and seeing if he's selected for England and that, so we have to give it a sec.
Well, find out soon, yeah.
Loads of questions for you. Some from friends and family, actually.
Oh no.
Including who would win in a fight. But I can't imagine you two fighting. So
the story about this, right? And I'll bore you with this. The story is, Adam Lawton, who used to be here, said who would win in a fight, and I said me, Jay said him, and one person could sort it out, and it was my mum. So we rang on mum on the spot. I rang because I was that confident, and she said Jay. So
I think
my mum lies to make him feel better.
I feel like your only true honesty comes from your mother. That just speaks volumes.
What does she base that on?
Oh, a load of there's too many factors. Honestly, if you wanted this to last longer than half an hour, there's too many factors. Let's just say your mum's always right, and the answer is
let's just say if it gets a million views, we'll do it live on camera.
There we go.
There you go. It's got to get mil.
Sam, our training assistant, Sam Doyle, wants to know who's best at darts. So you two, especially in the winter when it's not very nice out here, you're always on the darts board before training. So who's better? So
it's safe to say I'm 100% better. In fact, I would back myself left-handed, my weaker hand, and this is fully back myself left-handed to beat him. I actually hit a 180 in a pub darts team years ago. Don't get me wrong, Oldham fans, I've not been at the pub throwing darts for games.
That's why.
I was in the Runcorn Weekly News for it, and I've hit a few 180s in my time, and I convincingly beat him.
I could concede he'd beat me at darts, even though the last game he played was 2-2, but he will beat me at darts.
Anyone can enter the UK Open, the regional.
Oh, I know that. Yeah,
I'm tempted to be the.
No word of a lie. If my missus would allow me to get the dartboard up in the kitchen, I'd be a professional by now. Yeah.
Right, a few more. Nicola Robinson, one of our key sponsors, has got quite a few questions for you.
Ooh.
So maybe let's quick fire
Yeah,
this.
go on.
Yeah.
Favourite thing about playing for Oldham?
Playing for Oldham, it's got to be the lads at the moment, because it's the most time I've enjoyed coming to training, playing games, and like I said numerous times, it's probably the best part of my career so far, and I think that comes from just enjoying it around the lads.
Putting fans second.
Joint top.
It's like that. Oh.
Favourite player to play with, and you can't say your brother?
Oh, Adam Milner. Milner's really good at playing with the ball, he's good at running, and he's actually put me through where I've had a little break. So yeah, I'm really enjoying my time with Adsy on the field. But to be fair, Tom, when he stepped in that 13 role, he did just as good as a job. I think he did amazing on the weekend, and he played a similar role. So for me to be able to play off lads like that, it's boss.
Long story short, Adam, just so it doesn't last so long.
Yeah.
We will do this.
Toughest player, Ted, to play against?
Oh, do you know what? The toughest player I played against was probably Sean O'Loughlin for Wigan. I remember debuting at the DW and then getting a very, very, a death ball really. Do you know what, it's right at the line. He just came up and shot at me. But just everything about his game was just amazing, so him.
Maria, and I don't know where to take this question, said, who's the most talented twin? I don't know what talents we're looking at. Did you have other talents apart from rugby?
Yeah, talented. We have hobbies, so obviously tennis, I'm going to throw Ted. Darts, I'm going to throw me. Table tennis, I'm going to throw Ted. Badminton, I'm going to go throw me. We're just very hands-on with racket sports, so I think they're probably our talents away from rugby would be that. We're all
Coaching
right.
people in the gym if Maria wants to sign up as well, because it is Maria Kirby, isn't it?
Yeah.
Tell her to sign up.
Yeah,
Sign up.
6-week offers on at One Fitness.
There we go, advert.
I know, plug it in, Casey, plug it in.
Rob wants to know, I don't know why he wants to know this, but he wants to know who takes the longest in the
He's
shower.
my auntie's fella, you
Which
know.
makes
so-
that question
okay.
even
Yeah.
weirder.
Why does he want to know that?
Yeah, no, joint.
How would you even monitor that?
Exactly, no,
I don't know.
no.
Gino, this came in
The
quite...
Campo,
It could be.
I hope so.
Good to have you with us on
Get
the
me-
rugby's journey.
yeah.
Gino.
Get some
Tag him in
decent
it.
scrum.
How has playing under Longy, a rugby league legend, helped you see the game differently? How has he improved, changed your games? We don't talk a lot about Sean as a coach and what he does, because we know him as such a legend as a player. But how has he, I know he gives license, he likes you to be entertaining. How has he improved you as players, playing a very different position as you guys, obviously?
Yeah, I would say one of the things he instills in us is confidence, and I think as a pack he allows us to sort of make our own decisions as well as the backs. But to be honest, he has a very different mindset towards the game. He has a lot of things about being in order and being chaos, and that's probably one thing I've learned as a player, is that he understands having that chaotic period where you can throw the ball around, things like is brilliant, but there's got to be a level of order and a level of a team that has that technical side of stuff. And being honest, being at other clubs to now, that's probably the most difference I've been taught, is once we are in that chaos mode, well, how do we go to order? And usually that is in your middle pack, staying in your lanes and getting you win. But he keeps things nice and simple for us. He wants us to run hard, tackle hard, find the full off and play the ball
Not
fast.
having your prop forwards playing as standoffs and sending people through.
It's in our contracts, we're not allowed past
He actually told me not to mention that celebration, because he said it's up there with the top 3 most embarrassing things he's ever done in his
It
life.
wasn't me, though.
That was one of the moments of the season. Where did that come
It was the
from?
best.
That-
I hope that's on the awards.
I think it's been on every lad's WhatsApp group.
Yeah,
so
I think it
He's
has,
gone
yeah.
back, he's done well, Baxter. Now then, Chapelhow with the pass. Oh! Phoenix scores. But Chapelhow with a try assist. And Ted runs to the near side and celebrates like he's just won the grand final.
Yeah, little Alan Shearer over here.
I'll keep mine short and simple. Longy's done loads and he coaches very well in it, but I'd have to give, like Joel mentioned here, for me basically, at 29 years old, you're still learning. Him as a middle in a previous lifetime when he used to play, and just doing little technique stuff with me has really helped as well. So I'd put Joe alongside there as it helped me go
It'd have been a
forward.
great answer if he had said, what a Joe
He
done
would have
for
done,
you.
but you talked for 10 minutes, so I lost track of what the answer was.
Yeah.
So
I love this question from Kian, who says, if you could both play in one different Oldham player's shoes for one game, who would that
so what position? Who would we play in the field? I would love to be.
Do we get the attributes of the player as well?
Oh yeah, If we go with that, Josh Drinkwater, easy. playing a dinner suit, pass the ball around. No, in a good way, because he doesn't get tackled, which is good for your half. Kicks it very well, and gets to spray people and not get sprayed back. So, Josh.
I knew you were playing.
I'm going PLT, me. I just want the pace, me. I think that's a flex, that having that pace. You know what I mean? On and off the field.
Another one from, I think this is a different Marie, who says, at school, how did the teachers cope with you both? She doesn't say in what way. You must have got confused a lot.
Yeah, so we actually got split up into bands, so we were X and Y, so teachers realistically, if they didn't have us, would have a separate, would know the difference. But actually there were a few occasions where if I liked a certain class and he didn't like a certain class or vice versa, in our younger age when we looked very similar, we'd swap over, which would be
quite funny.
Yeah, so
we used to swap classes just because he liked English and I liked maths, so we'd swap over for a couple.
Well,
got caught.
Just not tell anyone.
Yeah, no, not tell. But then there was like around year 8 or 9 where we started actually looking quite different, so they clocked onto it.
Yeah.
Did you ever do that classic twin thing? I say that, I'm not being a twin, but that classic twin
You are
thing
with Wildy.
Oh, me and Matthew Wildy.
Say gold.
Of doing something to get the other one in trouble and then letting them take the punishment.
Oh no! I can. The amount of times, and it was always Jay to me.
Yeah.
We're on a field, and Jay decides to give it the big mouth off, and they're like, "Get at that twin there," and they point at me, and I'm just like, "Hold on a minute, I'm playing a simple game here, sat here, and then you're involved."
My mum used to call us Sly and Gobbo. Yeah. I was always Sly, and he was always Gobbo. So I was the one behind the scenes that would cause the trouble, and because he would gob off, he was always the one that ended up getting in trouble.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to use that one, Sly and Gobbo.
Yeah.
Just a few more, because your training group is standing by waiting for you. It's only a matter of seconds.
Oh, they don't need him.
Before we get heckled. Any childhood heroes, Anne-Marie asked that. Did you have players, perhaps, or even non-sportsmen growing up that you were inspired by or wanted to be?
Every time I get asked this question, and my childhood hero, it's not sport related, it's my mum. Mum of me, obviously twins on her own. She was a GP and she brought us up to be how we are now and give us everything. So my child there is my mum.
You have to say the same answer.
Yeah. You know what I was going to say? I was going to say if it was non-sport related, it would be mum. If it was sport related, funny enough, me and Ted used to be Widnes fans growing up, so I think on your Facebook status, Ted, 10 years ago,
I had a Facebook
15 years ago, you probably said, was it?
Facebook status saying
Paddy Flynn,
Danny Craven. Never meet your heroes. Never ever meet your heroes. No, look that. And it was Anthony Thackeray.
Yeah, so
apparently.
Yeah, so I thought I might as well, while we can jab that one in there, throw that one in there.
Jamie Peacock and Kylie Lulai. 100%.
Yeah, Kylie Lulai, unbelievable.
Yeah. What a lovely human being as well.
Oh,
he
legend.
Know him quite well at Leeds during my time there. Plant, our friend Plant, wants to know who was born first.
Oh, I was born first. I was 2 minutes. Yeah.
2 minutes.
Yeah. No, don't get any glories. Don't get any presents. 2 minutes earlier. I like to say I'm 2 minutes taller and 2 minutes better looking.
But you'll die 2 minutes before me. So
that is generally the theory.
I'll get 2 minutes of peace in life before obviously I have to pass
Enjoy
away.
it. How are you going to spend that 2 minutes?
I'm not answering that on
air. Right. A couple more. William, back to seriousness. Highlight of your career so far. Hopefully you've not had the career.
Do you know what's mad? We talked about this today, literally just randomly. Mine would be a personal highlight was making a break at Wembley in the Sundeck final.
Got space to skip into, plays it back on the inside to Chapelhow, and Ted Chapelhow's off on a rampage, and he's offloaded to Christine, and it's back-to-back tries.
I went straight through, put Christine. It's my second favourite assist other than PLT, obviously, under the sticks. A team highlight, again, unfortunately, not with Oldham at the moment, but because we're getting there. Winning the championship was up there, but the semi-final against Lee in the Sundeck when we got written off. So.
My personal highlight, and this might need to get fact checked, for a prop forward, longest break at the DW Stadium.
Williams off, the reigning young player of the year. Matty Smith off. This is Chapelhows striding through the would-be tacklers. It's a great run from Chapelhows, still going.
Please fact check that, it's not.
Could have been 60, 65 metres potentially. Anyway, we'll move on from that. Just as a goal, it was my debut. Well, it wasn't my debut, it was my Super League debut against Castleford Tigers. I came on from the bench and had a really good game and just really enjoyed that atmosphere of playing Super League. But then Oldham's League One off, so we can't take that out of the window. That was such a good season. I think that's a highlight for a year, because I swear down, I think that doubled my and Ted's win percentage for our whole career in one season. So Oldham's done pretty well for me personal stats, up in them winning games. Sats.
Yeah.
That AB Sunday semi. I think I was commentating on
Yeah,
that.
the league
it
was
was?
win this
So
game.
Jack
Yeah.
Owens who scored.
Yeah, Jack Owens scored.
Well, the same.
Me and Leon Price were commentating.
Yeah, you was,
the
yeah.
same play ads put on with P.
That's it. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Jack Owens and Tom
It's a
Gilmore.
quite a nice play.
That
Winners
was Danny
corner the
Craven,
other day,
sorry,
yeah.
yeah.
And
Yeah.
Jack goes through. We had also it was where the Jordan Johnson did a little kick to Gellin, it went through, and
Yeah,
it was just
yeah.
that was they had signed loads of high name players
That
to
was
win the
brilliant.
game, and
the atmosphere, the crowd.
oh,
Yeah.
that's what I'll never forget the celebration at the end, running to the Widnes fans, and it just erupted, and you just live for them moments, don't you?
We're almost out of questions. I've got one more for you. It's a big one. Michael wants to know who's the quickest in a sprint.
Jay was quickest.
If you want to, we've
No.
got we're filming now, aren't we?
I'm
And
not-
I'm in sliders, but I still reckon I'd give you the go.
Jay's probably quicker. We used to say
Yeah.
when we were younger, it's the biggest difference used to be, it's quite moulded together now.
Yeah.
It used to be fitter, I used to be stronger. But as we grew, we've actually probably caught each other up on that sort of
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yeah.
we that's I think what Sean likes. We sort of offer the same when starting and off the bench. When you can sub one on for the other, you don't lose what that player gains in a way.
Yeah.
So we're quite a nice substitute for each other when on the field.
But in a short answer, me, I'm faster.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've never given a short answer in your life. That's the first short answer you've given this whole interview. So
We might revisit that some
Yeah.
point. Gentlemen, we're done. It's been an absolute
Oh,
pleasure.
Always
absolute
love
pleasure,
it.
mate. Always good to
Have a
have
great
you.
session tonight.
I will
Cheers.
see you on
Thank you,
the.
gentlemen.
I'll see you at the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Commentate.
That was. You have the mic.
Smokies, get to it.